Girl,
No.
Auntie. Like, this is, I'm like, bro.
Them see you auntie. Them see you auntie. There, man.
G. Bush, Tampa. See you, Auntie, checking in. Thank you so much for reporting back to us with the truth.
See you, Aunties. They say they in the building.
The CU Aunties in Colorado have a stronger fan base.
Shout out to CU Aunties Women's Fan Club in the building. She said, I can't.
See you, Aunties, and you know they are large and in charge.
Scoop in the building. Look,
Duke the Scoop. I'm gonna run it back. We got our first superstar on. Run it back.
Yeah, the ATL
Run it back.
legend.
Yes.
Look, the CU Aunties, they ain't fooling around, y'all. We here to talk Georgia Tech. Aunties, how y'all doing? Duke the Scoop, appreciate having you up on the platform. Let's go. It's Women's Wednesday on Robin Man Media platform. Let's get it. Run the lights up. Evening, everybody. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Excited.
Okay. Now I see. Okay, it's got to be getting close to game day. You got your shades on over there. You ain't playing. Okay, Skull Buffs. Let's go.
Yeah. Hey, Duke, are you still in Boulder, Duke?
No, I'm back in Atlanta.
What? It was just a quick in and out. You're not gonna be there for the game, huh?
Nah, I'll be here, man. My son first game tomorrow, so it ain't make sense. I want to be here. So I got
That's right. They
would have played Saturday, then I would have been able to go later in the week. So I just got an opportunity to go hang out with Coach Prime and the program for a quick day, and then got on back to Atlanta.
Yeah, you like what you see out there.
Yeah, very, 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 very excited about what's coming in Colorado, man. A lot about the run game I saw yesterday, so I was excited about it. You continue to hear Coach Prime talk about the focus is going to be running the ball, and I saw some of that at practice yesterday. So, yeah, I'm excited to see it.
What was the feel of the nephews? How were they feeling? Were they kind of excited, ready to get to it, hungry, the grind, all the above?
I think they're really chomping at the bit to hit somebody else. They tired of hitting each other. They're tired of, they know what each other has. They ready to go unleash on somebody else. So I think there's a little bit of, I wouldn't call it anxiety. I think it's just more so like I want to say there's a positive energy that's based on not the unknown. Like, we're really ready to show people what we have. Because I think there's a lot of doubt around the team. There's a lot of people who feel like the team isn't going to be as good as they were last year. There are naysayers that are continuing to say they can't do it without Shador and Shiloh and Travis and Silman Craig and all of the guys who went to the league. So now this team is like, we're just so ready. So it's not they're anxious, but it's not anxiety. They're just ready to go ahead and get it on.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool. Go ahead, sis.
So I mean, we got Georgia Tech coming in. Okay, so we got to get an understanding about what it is we need to do, what we need to know, what we don't need to know, what's gonna surprise us. We here to get the scoop from you. Now, I think you're gonna jump in with some questions, but we need the scoop now. You said the running game.
Yeah, for sure.
The running game.
Yeah, I think with Georgia Tech, the first thing you got to do is stop the run. They have a really good running back in Jamal Haynes. He's one of the best in the country. He's gonna play on Sundays. I think that's where Georgia Tech starts, and that's where they start. Their quarterback, Haynes King, is a guy who does multiple things. He's a true dual threat. He can run the ball. Started out at Texas A&M, always had pedigree. A really, really good athlete. I think, and if you allow him to get outside the pocket, he can make you pay whether he's running or throwing the ball. So I think you're going to have to be disciplined outside of the pocket, where the linebackers are going to have to be sure that if you get a shot on Haynes King, you got to take it. You can't play around with that type of guy. And then I think the running game is not just Jamal Haynes. So they got a guy from the University of Pennsylvania who was a leading rusher in the Ivy League. He's their backup. And they got another guy. Haynes is number one. And then they have another guy, number two. His name is Trey Maddox. Trey Maddox is about 6'1", 6'2", 220 pounds. He's a legend in Atlanta. Now, he's finally getting his opportunity, and a lot of people in Atlanta are saying he's going to be the guy that may be able to break the game open. I think these are the guys that you're looking for. The running back, they have a really good running back room. And there's a guy by the name of Eric Rivers who transferred in. So they lost their best receiver, Eric Singleton, to Auburn, and they replaced him with Eric Rivers. Eric Rivers is out to prove that he's just as good as Eric Singleton. This he's already garnering NFL interest, so he's going to be the guy that you look for on the perimeter. So if you can stop the run and you can contain him, I think you've got a guy that can at least give him competition in a major way in DJ McKinney, who has that NFL pedigree as well. So I think once you can stop the run and force them to become a passing team, that's where you're going to see really Colorado make headway. And it's kind of, if they want to get into the game where they can start running the ball and killing the clock and being a ball possession team. But in order to do that, you got to stop them against the run.
Now, you think they've leveled up from last year? Because I don't know a lot of football. But Auntie did a little research.
Yeah.
And their record on away games was 1-4.
I would say this. Last year, they didn't play as well. But I think when you have when you never know the jump from year 1 to year 2 and a year 2 to year 3. Every offseason brings a different set of challenges and a different set of opportunities. So we don't know how much Haynes King has grown. Now, quarterback play had a lot to do with how they played on the road last year. So I would say I wouldn't put too much stock into that road record from last year because of how much teams can change in the offseason. But I will say that it is a good stat. And going cross country and also playing in that altitude, I think gives Colorado a really good home field advantage. So I'm looking forward to see Colorado come out and try to impose their will in the run game.
Yeah, and see, that only stuck out to me because I seen now their home record, they was flawless. 5-0. They don't lose too much at home, but away, yeah. And I'm like, okay, that might give us a little bit of advantage. Then, we seen they was kind of hanging out in Magic City. They might not be ready.
Well, they was trying to get some of the food over there, we heard. Did you over there with them, dude?
Monday chicken or something.
You know what I'm saying? We look at it a little different. What you doing over there in Magic City? Getting some pre-game meal?
Yeah, a little ain't no wrong with a couple of lemon pepper wings. You know what I mean?
Little chicken and thighs.
Yeah, that's all.
I mean, that's got a good lead. I'm just saying it's on the game week. I need them to be serious. I don't need excuses.
No, we don't. We don't need them to be serious. They can be over there doing what they got to do. We need our nephews to win. But what about their defense on our offense? You said, we're probably going to look at us running the ball. We got K-Salt starting, our receivers down there, the Miller boys and everyone else. And what about their defense? Is that something we got to worry about? Because I heard they had a new defensive coordinator. Am I correct?
Yeah, they do. They do have a new defensive coordinator. And I think what they brought, they have more new additions. I think some of the guys that they brought in now up front, they brought in A.J. Hoffler from Clemson. He's a guy from Atlanta, came home. He was really highly rated coming out of high school. He was really highly coveted in the transfer portal, so he'll be starting at defensive end. He won that job. Then they have a guy who transferred from the University of Georgia who's been there for a couple of years and kind of revitalized his career by the name of E.J. Lightsey. He's lights out when it comes to the run game. He's going to be that Mike linebacker, plays all over the field. So those are probably the main two guys in the run game that you'll be looking forward to. And the cornerback position, they've got a guy by the name of Rodney Shelley, who's he's what they call sticky, a really good man coverage guy who may be a bit undersized, but he's somebody who's probably one of the top covered corners in the country. So I think those are three major players on their defense that you probably will see them flash. But I think Colorado, when it comes to, they're a little bit more evenly matched, Colorado's defense versus their offense. But I think that Colorado, and when it comes to Colorado having the ball, I think they've got more offense and more talent than their defense has.
Now, how was the O-line looking for Colorado since you had a chance to see them practice? That was the main thing. That was an issue back last year with the team. Our offensive line hadn't better defensive players. Since you had a chance to be down there for a day with Coach Prime, how did the defense and the O-line stick out to you?
Man, I'm going to say the O-line, I wouldn't quite say night and day, like pitch black midnight and day, but it's about 9 o'clock in day. It's different. They 1,000%. When you look at Jordan Seaton, it looked like last year he was head and shoulders above even his teammates. But now you've got other NFL guys on that offensive line. I think you start with Xavier Hill, who's right next to him. This guy has right now he could play himself into a day 2 pick in the NFL. But right now he has a 4th or a 5th round grade, and he would. I think previously, I can't remember the last time you had 2 offensive linemen that could go into that are being rated so highly by the NFL in Colorado. So you start there on the left side, and then on the right side, I think Larry Johnson, the guy from Tennessee, I've been talking about him a lot lately. I put some calls in to the University of Tennessee and say, you know, what is Colorado getting in this guy? And they said, shoot, they're getting a starter. That if Tennessee did not bring in the number one offensive tackle in the entire class, and David Sanders, who some call a generational talent, he would be starting at Tennessee. They just didn't have a place for him, and they wanted to keep him. So Colorado being able to get a guy like this out of the portal and fighting off all of the other teams that needed offensive line play, Larry Johnson is somebody that I think is going to be a pleasant surprise for a lot of people who aren't familiar with this game, and he's excited to get that opportunity. But just seeing guys who aren't just big but athletic, watching some of these guys that look like they could be defensive linemen just as well as offensive linemen. This offensive line, I think, after Utah, I would probably, and just being fair about it, Utah probably has the best O-line in the Big 12, but Colorado was nowhere near the top. This year, I believe they got the second best offensive line in the Big 12 for sure.
Okay.
Now, how do you feel about the team as a whole? Because Coach Prime has been on record as saying, you know, last year's team, it was star players, but he says this third season year team, it's going to be a better team because it's a better team as a whole. Did you see anything to confirm that when you were out there?
Yeah, this scout team players is going to end up playing this year. I was watching scout team, and matter of fact, I was watching scout team with Uncle Neely yesterday. And no, actually, I was watching with Corey Phillips. Shout out to Coach Phillips. And I'm asking Coach Phillips, I'm like, is that the second team? He said, boy, that's the scout team. And when I was looking at, I'm not going to tell you who was there, but some of those players that were on the scout team, they are going to play this year 1,000%. So when you have guys on the scout team when your scout team is as talented to be on your 2 deep on a lot of rosters, that just lets you know how good the team is. In years prior, these guys would have been day one starters, or they would have had to play or been on the 2 deep. Right now, you've got guys who are on the scout team that will play early. So I think that's really good to be able to have that type of talent, that type of depth. And that's what makes a team strong, is when somebody goes down, it's truly next man up. Not we have somebody that you have that the other team can go exploit and attack, because we know this guy isn't on the same level as the guy who was in front of him. Now you've got, so I think the difference between last year is you were really, really top heavy, where the first, your starting lineup could have played with anybody, but what football is a game of 100%. There's a 100% chance of some type of injury, 100% chance. So you know that something is going to happen. So when the SEC teams that are successful, the ACC, the Power Four conferences, and the teams that are top heavy, that have not top heavy, but that are at the top of our game, these are the teams that can go 3 deep. Now Colorado, you've got 2 quarterbacks, never had that before. Now you've got 8, 9 offensive linemen that you trust. Now you've got 10 defensive linemen that you can play. I think, and you see it going forward and forward, and they're building the team from the inside out through the trenches, which is something that Coach Prime hasn't had. So that's why he's so excited about this team, and I saw it firsthand yesterday.
What's your opinion on Caden with him getting a start?
I think veteran leadership. I think you can't replace experience. That's something that nothing. There's no replacement for experience, and he's someone who's been to the big games before, played Power Four competition. That's something that no matter how talented Julian Lewis is, there's nothing he can do in practice that can replicate playing a Power Four game, except for playing in a Power Four game, and that's what Caden Salter's already done. So I think Coach Prime, he made the decision based on what he was shown already and what he's already put on film. So I don't think you can go wrong. But Juju got a lot of reps yesterday at practice with the ones. So it's not like they don't think he's ready. He's capable, and they're going to keep him ready. So it's almost like in baseball where you have to have a pitcher constantly warming up just in case he does come in the game. That's how they're going to have Juju. Hey, hold on. Well, that is not no auntie. That is an uncle. Coach Boy, you snuck in there, huh?
Yeah, well, it's game day tomorrow for me, so I'm running a little late. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, boy. I look down. Hey, ain't no auntie. What's up, my dog?
What's going on, man? You know what it is. Just here, man.
How y'all boys
just here to represent my girls, and then I knew my brother was gonna be up here. I said, let me check in right quick. I'm normally somewhere in a room quiet. I don't want to talk or be bothered.
Yeah.
Because it's game day, but game day tomorrow. But it's always good to be up here with my brother.
No, for sure, man. Too much love, my bro. How y'all looking this year? Yeah, mute.
Wait a minute. Your sound, Dre.
Well, he probably went on that Bluetooth.
We losing you, Jay. You said y'all won it. Oh, what?
Yeah, what you, Coach Drake? You got us. I think Coach Dre on mute. But Duke, while we waiting on Coach to get his, what you excited about this season?
Man, the run game. I'm ready to see it. Everybody keep talking about it. I'm ready to see it.
Come back.
I'm ready to see man, Michael Welch, track hawk especially, man. Oh, but Michael Welch broke a long run yesterday. You would have thought that you would have thought he was track hawk. And I turned to somebody, I was like, oh, that's Michael. It was like, yeah. I mean,
wait a minute.
See, we gotta give Michael Welch his credit. Everybody forgot he was part of them trying to get the run game going last year. He tried, got a couple of push-ins on the end zone, but Michael Welch, he was already part of trying to get there. But the track hawk guy, what was it like? That's what, Declan Taylor. What was it like seeing him in person?
Man, just a blur. Blink your eye and he gone. That's it, man. No, serious business. He lived up to the name. He's a real track hawk. I mean, soon as I saw him yesterday on the screen pass, and he was getting coached up by Coach Falk that was saying, wait on your blockers, but he was already down the field. Like he was like, hey, you know, and that's another thing that I saw that I think is a difference in Colorado from year one. In year one, they were just happy to make positive plays. Now they're making positive plays and still getting coached about what they could have done better. So you get a long screen pass where Trackhawk is gone, and he's still getting coached about, hey, you could have broke it 5 seconds earlier or 2 seconds earlier if you would have done this. And I think, but he's fat, like 1,000% true speed. I think he's going to really be an exciting player for the Buffaloes, and I'm glad he's getting his opportunity on the bigger stage.
Okay, any returning bus from the team that we should keep our eye on that from last season that is still on the team this season?
Dre Miller.
Leveled up. Of course, we seen Jordan Seaton at the luncheon, and he looking like Swayze body, like
He-Man
was looking right.
Yeah. They ain't nothing but He-Man Jr. Yeah, that's all. Jordan Seaton. Hey, for real, if he don't never want to play football, he can go be a pro wrestler if he wants to. That's what he's done to his body. Man. And I'm proud of him too, man, because when you're an offensive lineman and you're big and you got an excuse not to go work on your body. But he wanted to go. He went and transformed his body not to be just a big guy, but to be a plus size athlete. And there's a difference. And I think for him to be so athletic and the way that he worked on this, and shout out to Swayze, because when you see the team now, there's an era of confidence that comes from the work that they've already put in. They're not ducking sprints. They're not ducking extra work. And you see the guys staying after practice yesterday. So, no, man, I think Swayze, man, he's going to be somebody that's going to get a lot of credit for the talent, or not even the talent, for the execution and the discipline that this team has. And that's something that Coach Prime was harping on the whole offseason. He wanted to have a disciplined team, and Coach Swayze being brought in had a lot to do with that.
Now, did you see a team that's not going to have a lot of penalties? Because remember, that was our other issue. We was the most penalized team last year.
I didn't see a lot yesterday. Now that didn't tell the whole story, but I didn't see a lot of penalties. Like the most I saw guys getting coached hard on was basically execution and fundamentals, which I appreciated because I didn't see a drop ball at practice yesterday, but they were still getting coached like they were dropping balls, and I think that's important because if you only coach somebody when they do it 100% wrong, then how do you coach them to get better?
Yeah.
I think now where they're coaching everything is like, hey, look the ball. Like I saw yesterday, a guy makes a one-handed catch, beautiful. Hey man, use two hands. Well, coach, I caught it. No, still use two hands because if you drop that ball in Georgia Tech with one hand, you won't play again. And I think those make that's the type of mentality that you need to be a championship level team. If you want to just win 6-7 games in the Big 12, then that's cool. Yeah, go out there and just do it any kind of way. But if you want to be a championship contender, and if you want to be a Sunday player, you got to take every rep like it's your last rep. And I think that's the coaching ability that these guys and the staff that Coach Prime has put together. And I think that's what's going to make this team so successful by focusing on the little things and not just trying to out-talent people. And I think that's a major difference that I've seen.
Okay, Coach Dre back in the house. What's up, Coach Dre?
Hey, Coach Dre.
What's going on? My phone was acting up.
You good?
We can hear you.
I'm on mute. Y'all can hear me?
We can't hear
Okay.
Coach Dre.
Go ahead. Y'all can hear me or y'all can't hear me?
The last thing I was asking is how your team looking this year, Coach?
We brought back 28 seniors this our year.
Okay.
This is what we've been working for. 22 seniors along with my son. This our year. If we can't get it done now, I don't know if we're gonna be able to get it done. So, but we feel good about tomorrow night. Good team coming in from Tallahassee Records. We lost to them last year by 3 points, I think. So we know we can play with them. So we're gonna go out there and we're gonna play our behinds off. So I thought we played Fridays, so they switched the game to Thursday because we got 3 teams here and they all use the same field. So if 2 teams have a home game, you have to kind of be it for who gonna play on Thursday, who gonna play on Friday. But the boys wanted to play on Thursday, so we took Thursday for this week. So this will be our only Thursday night game.
Nice.
All right, coach, y'all better do y'all thing. Tell them boys, let's dominate.
Right. Absolutely. Go take care of business. Coach and Dukes, what are y'all seeing as the keys for the win for CU this week?
You wanna go first, coach?
You gotta stop the run. We gotta have ball control. We gotta run the ball. I think that we, again, like y'all always say, we got to be disciplined. We can't get penalties. And we just got to go out there and play loose. I don't want them to be uptight. I think it's a lot of question marks about how good this team gonna be without Shador. Can Prime coach without Shador and Travis? You know, that's gonna be the biggest things. But I think that, again, this is a better put together football team. You can have good stars, but when those guys get hurt, there's a drop off. I think I heard Duke say injuries happen. Again, if you a number 2 guy, you one play away from being the guy. So you better be prepared to play. So that's where I feel like we're ahead of them, and you can't let Georgia Tech get momentum. If Georgia Tech gets momentum and they feel like they can play, you're going to be in for a long day because they're going to give you everything they got for 4 quarters. If you go in there and show them that, hey, this is what it's going to be like, they'll play hard, but then they'll eventually figure out, hey, we just ain't got enough. I don't think they're better than us up front offensively. I mean, they offensive line against our defensive line. And I just want to see Hughes and French. I want to see if they play that linebacker position like it need to be played. But them my keys to get the W tomorrow, Friday night.
So you didn't call out nephew French and nephew Hughes. They better deliver. All right, come on, dudes.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with everything Coach Dre said. Now he put it together well. The only other thing I'm gonna say is when you get an opportunity to take those deep shots to Amarion Miller, Sincere Brown, when you get a chance, you got to hit on those deep shots. I think Colorado, they know. I think Georgia Tech knows that Colorado was planning on running the ball, so you may see them drop that extra safety in the box, and so that's gonna leave some one-on-one coverage. And Georgia Tech feels like they can cover these receivers. Well, you got to make them feel wrong about that. You got to make sure you take advantage of those one-on-one situations when you have the receivers that you have. So I think Sincere Brown and Omari Miller, especially on the outside, when they get those opportunities, you can't overthrow it, you can't underthrow it. You got to be on the money.
What do you feel about the speed? Because remember, that was one of our problems last year. We always started off slow, or we didn't get our gangster going to the second quarter. So do you feel like this year we have the team that can start off fast from the first quarter on it?
I think mentality wise, what can slow you down early on if you're a majority throwing the ball team is that the clock stops on an incomplete pass, and if you miss a pass on first down, you automatically start 2nd and 10. Now you got to throw it. Or if you run, they ain't tripping. Like, you get 2nd and 8. Now you're in 3rd and long. That's a 45-second drive. You out of there. And the other team has the ball. And that contributes to slow starts when you throw the ball so much unless you hitting it. Now, when they started out and they connected on those first few passes, then, it was no problem. But, but by the time they got hot, it didn't matter. They were scoring a ton of points because you had Shador and Travis. I think this team, being a ball control team, if you can start out and stay in front of the chains, maybe you get 2 or 3 on your first one. Then you get maybe another 3 on your second one. Now you're 2nd and 4 now you're 3rd and 4 instead of 3rd and 8. then you don't have to create so much magic and your playbook stays open. So I think in order to start fast, you just need to have positive yardage on your early downs, and I think that's going to be the key to kind of matriculating the ball down the field more so than looking for the big shots from as soon as the game as soon as the game starts.
I mean that's
how you feel about the wide receiver room.
Go ahead, Coach Ray.
I think I told you it's gonna be 8 of those guys that play. Adding Brown and adding Williams gave us the depth I think we needed. We knew what O was. We knew what Draylon was. Cam McHale doesn't seem like he can stay healthy, and that hurts because I really think that kid is a great ball player. But the kid I kept telling people about was Caleb Mathis. People kept telling me, "Oh, that kid, he just a second-tier player." He's not a second-tier player, guys. The kid is probably the best route runner on the team, and he's showing it. Timmons is getting healthy. He done been there, so that's good. And then you got them 2 freshmen and JoJo Williams that I don't see how you gonna keep Q6 off the football field. I don't see how you gonna keep that kid off the football field. So I think we got 8 guys, 8 to 9 guys that you feel comfortable with. But it's not about who starts, it's about who finishes and who's being consistent during the game. Again, Duke's hit it on the head. We're gonna run the ball a lot more than we did last year. And so I think that's gonna be the thing that gets us started. Offensive linemen love to go forward first. So to go out there and run block, get positive yards, get you 2 or 3 yards, not be behind the sticks or not be worried about if I'm gonna give up a stack on the first play, that's key. So I think that's the biggest thing about us getting a fair start, and then what I think about our receiver room. Go ahead, Duke.
No, I agree. As far as receiver room, I just think you got so much difference in what you have. You got explosion, you got route runners, you got height, you got everything you could want. You got long speed, you got pretty much catch radius, every type of superlative or plus trait in a wide receiver you have in that room. So when you get to putting people in different combinations, sometimes you can go Sincere Brown in the slot if you want to take advantage of a 5'9" slot corner. There's a lot you can do. Joseph Williams can be a number 1 receiver on a lot of people's teams with the season that he had last year. He definitely would have been the number 1 at Tulsa again, and I think he was their best threat last year. So I think you just have a lot of variety there, and I think that's what's going to make that room special.
Hey, Duke, you was talking about we got to stop the run, right? We got to stop the run.
Mm-hmm.
So you said you was there in person. How did the defensive line look? I want to know what they look like in the trenches right now. What the D line look like?
Man, they're very vocal, man. I think there's a confidence in that defensive line that they know that they had the opportunity to be the strength of the team. I think last year when you lose like BJ, you lose Block Bully, you lose BJ Green, you lose some of those pieces, you would be thinking like, oh well, we're not as good, but we'll try. Now they think they better. The line as a unit thinks that they're better this year. And they let it be known at practice, like, hey, we like that. Like, I know y'all talking about the offensive line and all of that, and everybody's talking about how you're gonna run the ball, but y'all ain't doing it in practice. And I think that's the mentality that they have. And even if you give up a run, they feel like they know how to fix it. But as far as the defensive line, I think they're gonna give when you got 2 really athletic linebackers like French and Hughes that are gonna go out there first, run and hit linebackers. Traditionally, both of these guys will probably be weak side linebackers in most defenses. Well, you got 2 guys, and those are usually the more athletic of the linebackers if you go with 2 linebackers when you start. Well, you got 2 guys that can run and hit. All you're asking them to do is the defensive line to do their job and making sure that these guys can make their run fits if they do what they're supposed to do. When they do, you got the defensive line to do that. Amari McNeil has gone to another level. I just had an interview with his trainer in Atlanta, Marcus Howard. He trains everybody. The number 1 pick in the draft 2 years ago, Trayvon Walker, James Pierce Jr. for the Falcons, like a ton of people. He said Amari made a bigger jump this year than he's seen him since he's had him playing football. He got him when he first switched over to defense as an offensive lineman. He said this is the best he's seen Amari McNeil. And so when I'm in practice yesterday, you can see that he's walking with a different air about himself. Arden Walker, same thing. Walking with a confidence, knows he's a leader, hometown kid with a lot to prove. Mm-hmm. This defensive line, I think, Last year, we talked about them and the sacks they had, but we didn't talk about them as much in the run game. I think this is the year that they say we're not just a team that can rush the passer. We're a complete defensive line, and we're going to put the country on notice.
Let's go. So we halfway into the show. Coach, I'm going to let you go in. We're going to put both Dukes and Coach Dre on the hot seat. Surprise. We're putting y'all on the hot seat. We got some special hot seat questions. We got some special. If you know me, you know I love the hot seat. Come on.
Nisha, look at her. Then she over there doing Rob, rubbing hands.
I know.
Yeah. Listen. Come on now, y'all. Kid, Nisha, y'all jump in here too. Y'all jump in here too with these hot seat questions. Rob, let's roll them. Let's go. Y'all let us know in the chat too. Y'all make sure y'all run them likes up. Make sure y'all liking on the See You Aunties YouTube. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Y'all make sure y'all hit that notification. Which running back will score the first touchdown of the season? Go.
Welch.
I'm going Micah too.
Welch.
Everybody agreed. The panel agrees. Which running back will have the first 100-yard game of the season?
Probably Taylor, Declan.
Track
he said he Blur Nation. If he that fast, he probably get that on about 3-4 touches. Bam.
Yeah. Track
Okay.
I agree.
Track out. I said track out.
Everybody, look. That's okay. Everybody agree. Which wide receiver will score the first touchdown of the season?
Ooh.
They thinking.
Thinking about what's his name? JoJo Williams.
I was gonna say either him or O.
No. What's the other light skinned one?
Which one?
What's the boy name? Farrakhan? Khalil Farrakhan? Cornell Farrakhan.
Oh, okay.
I got the kid. I got this. Go ahead. I got the transfer from Florida State, Williams, with the first touchdown, 5.
Right. I'm gonna go Draylon.
Okay.
Oh, the karate.
I see Draylon in the chat too. I see Draylon, Dre out the slot. Okay. Track Hawk, Dukes. Okay. Let me see. Which wide receiver will have the first 100-yard game of the season?
Oh. I'll go Omarion.
I can agree with that. Because Omarion reloaded. He was going off at the end of the season. He just had left. So I think Omarion healthy. He ready to, pick up where he left off at. Because he was balling before he got hurt.
Okay, Track Hawk, Omarion. Okay.
The only reason I'm gonna go with Sincere Brown is because I think he gonna catch he gonna catch a lot of deeper passes. I think they gonna throw the fade to him, so he gonna get him some 30 or 40 yarders. So I'm gonna go with Sincere Brown.
I seen Sincere in the chat too. Okay. What else we got? Y'all might watch Colorado football. Let's see. Which CU player will lead the team in sacks? Wow.
Quincy Wiggins.
He looks
Quincy Wiggins. Quincy Wiggins.
Okay.
Like
What's the
Give me Arden Walker.
Quincy Wiggins.
I see. Well, that was the answers coming in the chat. Arden Walker, Wiggins came in for Sabrina. Let's go.
I'm agree with Arden Walker because he's
Keaton Wade.
Yeah, I was gonna say Keaton was getting hot last year. I don't know. I might go with Keaton.
Which CU player will lead the team? Which CU player will lead the team in interceptions?
Ooh.
I'm going DJ.
RJ Johnson.
Little trippy. I don't know. I'm gonna give some love to Isaiah Harge because he's supposed to be our two-way player. He's gonna have to step up.
Yeah, give me DJ. I'll take DJ McKinney. I think people gonna want to. I think folks gonna try him because they gonna feel like he getting a little too much press, so they gonna try him, and I think he gonna make people pay.
Ty Davis.
Yeah, they've been trying McKinney, and I forgot because he have been getting a lot of. They are he's gonna be a good player, like scouting for the NFL. Yeah, they gonna try him.
Yeah.
Oh, they say Sincere might actually. Okay.
Yeah, they've been saying it about DJ McKinney too. Then it's like side hate. So he got something to prove. DJ.
Mm-hmm.
Will we get a kickoff or punt return for a touchdown
for the whole season?
I mean, if they put Track Hawk back there, maybe.
It's for the whole season. Yeah, it's for the whole season.
Yeah, they're a good one.
Yeah, I think 150.
I say you put Track Hawk back there. If he as fast as Duke say he could do it, because remember,
Got to get at least one.
Oklahoma.
Got to get at least one.
Yeah, you're right.
Which game will be the first game CU run over 150 yards?
I say this
calling in now tomorrow. Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech. Okay. Okay, put it out there.
With Georgia, but we not in a rivalry with Georgia, so I feel like this might be one of them fight it out games.
No.
Yeah, I go this week, Georgia Tech.
You got again. It's the thing with the 150 yards rushing is because you got Salter back there and his scrambling ability. He can knock off 15 to 20 real quick. We should have over 100 yards rushing going into halftime. So yeah, we should get 150 this game.
All right, out the door with it. They say. How many games can CU keep teams under 150 yards rushing?
Wait a minute, now that I don't know. I won't put a pin in it till I see this first game first.
You can't put a pin on a hot seat question.
I need to see.
You can't put a pin on a hot seat question.
This was a question from last night, and I said 9. I said 9 games. Iowa State is a well put together football team. They got a running quarterback just like we do, and so does Kansas State. And so I feel I'm saying the same thing that I'm saying about us about them. If they got a quarterback that if plays break down, he can go out the back door, get you some yards. So those were teams I thought could get over 150 yards on us because they had running quarterbacks. So I figure we can hold 9 teams to under 150 yards rushing.
All right.
I go 8. I like that.
All right, now who y'all think Coach Prime gonna bring out this tunnel? Because you know he good for a good entrance, some good celebrities at the game. Did you see that, dude? One of they safeties was talking a little spicy about our sideline.
Yeah, man, I saw that.
You at the game.
I'm on a hiatus from folks talking spicy, man. So anybody talking spicy, man, I had to go to church that weekend. So anybody talking spicy, I just let them have it, man.
Just pray about it.
Yeah, man.
I told people last night, y'all stop letting these people run your blood pressure up, man. Stop letting these people run your blood pressure up.
That's right.
Again, you giving them more energy than they deserve. They just let them talk. I mean, if I was him, I wouldn't have said that. But again, most coaches, they want their kids to have confidence. They don't want you to give them bulletin board material, which he did. But that's something you say amongst your teammates and get yourselves riled up. But to say it out loud where somebody can hear you, that's it. But hey,
take it personally.
This is what I say. I don't have a problem with it, but you better be prepared.
Man,
I don't have a problem with it, but you better be prepared.
Hey, what they say?
You don't talk with that. Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah. Some come with it. So as long as you come in, people used to say, why would you talk trash to Brady? I didn't have a problem with people talking trash to Brady, but just know that what come with it. So if you go out there and get embarrassed, though, that's what comes with it. So
yeah.
I'm not a fan of saying stuff to the media. I think Coach Prime has been done a great job with our kids not saying that. You know what I'm saying? The only time I think we really got personal is when Colorado State got personal and people took that to heart. But I mean, this is what I tell my guys. They talked about Jesus. They talked about Jesus, and if God can forgive all us for our sins, why we can't forgive others? So I don't hold those kind of grudges. It's a lot of people walking around Earth and it's people in the ground holding people walking around Earth down because they still worried about what somebody think or said and stuff like that. So what you got to do is just dust that off. And for Colorado, you use it for bulletin board material, but you don't get yourself overzealous with that because that's how you get stupid penalties. You get undisciplined, If something happens in the game, you trying to get to that kid because he said something instead of just playing your game. Hey,
Right.
it's simple.
Right.
When you lose, when they lose, when he talking and you put at the scoreboard and they lose, and they must be said. it ain't much to be said. So yeah, just let them talk. Y'all, y'all let them people live. We giving a lot of people a lot of hype by answering BS. I be like, why y'all even talking to them people? Let them people talk.
Yeah, you right.
Let you know what I'm saying? Cause all you doing is they sit back 9 times out of 10, they sit back laughing because they just doing it for kicks and giggles, and you real serious about it. And that's why I don't like to see people get that way about stuff that, hey, y'all really know the truth. Ain't nothing need like with the Shador situation and all. Hey, y'all know the truth. We know what's gonna happen. Just sit back and let it happen. It's just, again, I tell y'all all the time. Everybody want to see a rainbow, but you got to go through some rain. Everybody, to see a rainbow, it's got to be some rain. It might be a little rain. It might be a thunderstorm. Might be a hurricane. But you got to go through some rain to get to the rainbow. And so that doesn't change for Shador, me, you, or anybody else. So he going through what he got to go through to get to where he going. But when we get there,
man,
hey, when we get there,
come on,
go ahead, Duke.
Go to the church.
So, yeah, Dukes, what are you thinking about the NFL buffs now? And I seen 2 questions come in too. They want to know your favorite hat and your favorite shoe.
Man,
anyway, ATL on it.
Man, favorite hat. Man, I don't know. Oh, you know what? Man, I got a Falcons hat that me and my son, we got the same hat. We got it when he was like 5, and we still got the same hats. So that's my favorite one. I bought it big, and he grew it, and he got his daddy head. So hey, we still wear them. That's my favorite one. And then my favorite shoe, man, probably these right here, because ain't nobody else got them. Like I had these since 2010. Man. Ain't nobody had the blue.
Not on us like that.
Yeah, when I pulled up on Coach Prime and had them on, he even looked down and said, "Boy, I wore them in April."
Don't show Nisha no shoes. Don't show Nisha no shoes. Man. No shoes.
That's the sneaker RT right there. Man. Nisha, you see them shoes? He was real slick.
Hey, look, I'm in the middle of reconstruction of my stuff. I would show y'all, but after the show last week, I counted them up. I was at 85, just sneakers. Like, and it's a more J's about to drop this weekend. I'm like, I don't need to.
Now, Dukes, what's your opinion on? We've seen what's been going on with our NFL buses, we call them. A lot of guys got waived, but they got called back for a practice team. As of right now, I think Shiloh Sanders is the only one that's still up in the air. Do you have any thoughts on that? Have you heard any rumblings about any teams that may be interested in Shiloh?
I think Shiloh, it's going to be one of those things where it's going to be the right fit. He's got a good agent. Actually, I got a really good relationship with his agent, Robert Bailey, man. Great guy. He works. He's the president of Drew Rosenhaus Sports. I got a great relationship with Rosenhaus too. So to hear them talk about the reasons, what they saw in Shiloh and his career arc, he's going to be a guy who's a hard worker. They're going to be able to sell. And him having agents with those type of relationships, he's not going to be able to work long. It's just about picking the right spot. So I'm confident that if that's what he wants to continue to do, he'll be able to continue to pursue his dream. But man, Coach Prime said something yesterday. He was like, "Hey, I didn't raise football players. I raised talented men." So at the end of the day, football is something that they do, but he's gonna be fine regardless. So I think when I heard that, it's one of those things where it's just like when you raise talented men, the cream rises regardless. But as far as the NFL goes, I think he'll get another shot. It's just so many moving parts. There was a guy from Atlanta yesterday who I mentored. He made the initial 53-man roster and got cut today. So I mean, he made it yesterday and got waived today. So there's going to be so many moving parts until this weekend till everybody sees who did what. Canada right now is starting the CFL. This is the time where the CFL comes back and they say, all right, after the preseason cuts, we want to bring you here if you want to make some money in the meantime and get you some more film. And they're going to be – and so people just have to make a decision. The UFL is starting to say, hey, look, you know what? Come on, get in this camp now.
Yeah.
And build your film so you can play in the spring before the draft, and then you could be one of those first guys for next year. So it's just so many options and there's so many moving parts. It's really early. I think you'll have a better feel about what happens into the top of next week after everybody clears waivers. The teams make the last bit of trades that they make, and they start to see what they have. And then everybody who's on the and all teams have to make a decision on guys if they're going to put them on injured reserve or not. And that also, when they put guys on injured reserve and say, okay, if you're going to miss the season, is he a physically the pup list, physically unable to perform? There's so much that goes in, and it's such a transactional week that you'll see more movement on guys like Shiloh at the top of next week.
Now, so right now he's a free agent now, right?
Yep, he's free agent.
Yep, yes. And see that I think.
Oh, go ahead. No. Go ahead.
The biggest thing that people do hit on something is, I know everybody thinks everybody's safe when they made that roster yesterday. Well, what happens is you're safe until somebody else that they had on their board gets cut. So it might be somebody on there that gets cut that he's like, oh, we didn't think we had a chance to get him. Mm-hmm. And so now you end up getting cut because they want this guy. We're in a good position. I just didn't say anything. I kind of felt like Silver Craig might have been, but I was so glad that they picked him back up off of waivers. When I called back down to Jacksonville yesterday, they were like, Dre, don't worry. I think he's going to be good. He'll make the practice squad. And then he got signed. And this again, this is a recruiting tool. Every kid that, except for what I think Justin Mears is the only, him and the punter are the only kids that came out this year with Shiloh right now that's not on the NFL roster.
Yeah.
How many schools can say that?
Hey, Mark Vassy is doing pretty. They're both in the Canadian Football League.
Right, and again, that goes back to what that goes back to what Duke said. Now it's about the decision making. Do I want to go make this money in the CFL, UFL, get more film? Guys who want to get back. That's what, again, it's different stories to this. Mm-hmm. Kurt Warner is a Hall of Famer. Guys, he was bagging groceries.
Mm-hmm.
He was bagging groceries. He was not on nobody's team. Yeah, so everybody is different stories for different people. And you gotta go through it to get to your story. But long as you know your purpose. Right. And like Duke said, why I tell people this is my purpose. I don't win football games because I got the best talent. I win football games because I coach the best men. Mm-hmm. It's because my guys gonna come to school tomorrow with their shirts tucked in, belt on, looking like somebody when they step in somebody's classroom. They gonna be groomed tomorrow. I'm training my guys for the next level. I know most high school, hey, you wear your jersey on Friday. For what? I make a joke with my, hey, listen, man, if that girl don't know you play football, now she just ain't gonna know you play football. And you gonna put on this collar shirt tomorrow and these khakis and this belt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you ask Coach Dre, well, what's your biggest success? People will say Anthony Richardson, or our head coach, who is Gator Hoskins, who is the third. He's the third in lead in touchdowns in the University of Marshall. And everybody know who lead Marshall's in touchdowns. He in Colorado right now. And so, but am I more happy about them boys making the NFL, or am I more happy about the men that they are? I'm way more happy about the men that they are. And so it's some guys that coach for wins and losses. Deion Sanders don't coach for wins and losses. He coaches to make better men. And so when you doing that, you see a better maturation of your football team. The most talented football teams, if y'all really go back and look, that's not who wins the championship. It's the team with the most put together football team, the guys that buy in the most. So I'm happy for all our bus that made. Just because you're on the practice squad don't mean you can't be called up, and that's the biggest thing. I think Will Shepherd won't be on the Green Bay practice squad long at all. From what I've been told, they love him. It's just you got to give these other guys an opportunity, and then once they get their opportunity, I gave you the opportunity. You didn't get it done. I'm gonna get this rookie a chance. So it's a lot of those guys I think gonna get a grave opportunity to play.
Now, let me ask you this, Dukes. Do you think LaJohntay Wester has a chance to maybe look up on a Super Bowl ring his first year? Because I'm saying
No, for sure.
they
Like,
said it's Lamar year, and
I think they the favorite. Like, I think they got the best team.
LaJohntay
They got
Wester
the best roster in the
look
NFL.
at, and you
talking
know,
about language now.
Yeah,
we got some questions from the chat for you Dukes. We gotta get to here. What's going on with Tawfiq Byard? Is he starting?
They don't have no starters yet. Well, I was told. So you're gonna find out now.
Okay.
I think they rotating about who going out first. Don't be surprised you see Ben go out there first. That's all I'm gonna say.
why see? Okay, Ben.
How Otis at practice?
What say it again?
How is Otis at practice? Is that what I say?
Man, you know what? I don't want to say because I didn't see him a lot. So and I'm not gonna necessarily say that's a bad thing either. Like, you know, they rotate a lot, so I don't want to speak on it because I didn't really see him stand out. But it's not because that's not saying that he didn't do anything. That just means that I didn't see him from where I was standing. So I don't want to speak on it.
This got to be the most important question we can ask you today. What did you eat at the cafeteria yesterday?
Man, what didn't I eat? Man, what? Man, shout out to Chef Solomon. Matter of fact, I did an interview with Chef Solomon yesterday for Uncle Neely, man. That's my partner, man. Soon as he saw me, he pulled up. He was like, "Dude, what you eating, man? Get this."
So yesterday, cafeteria pass, Dukes. Because
we try to get to the cafeteria.
Oh man, yeah, man. Shoot, man, I got to eat with Coach yesterday, man. It was pretty cool. So I got my plate. First they had some roasted chicken legs. I got 2 of them. Then they had some they had some salmon with some what kind of pesto aioli.
Ooh.
They had Cajun chicken pasta. Got some of that too.
All right,
you had fried shrimp. Fried shrimp.
Oh, you had some shit.
No, then they had a Cubano sandwich, but instead of the pork shoulder, they had brisket.
Ooh.
And everything was organic. Like, now he broke it down, and then they had some really good asparagus. Oh. And then the way they did it, they baked the chicken, they marinated it for 2 days. He told me everything. They marinated it. Because I was asking him, like, hey, what you did with this? First of all, let me tell you about Chef Solomon. Man, go in there. All I hear is the Gap band playing. I'm like, hey, who playlist is that? he pulled his phone out. He was like, oh, that's me, Dukes. Okay. Oh, man, yearning for your love going crazy in there. You know, hey, yeah, what? Uncle Charlie, my partner.
Quit stunting on us. Look, we know most women probably telling you get you a ticket to the game. We just want a cafeteria pass.
Hey, man. Shoot, man. Hey, I felt like I was sneaking in there too, but once I'm in there, it's family. I ain't tripping. I ain't know how long I was gonna be able to be in there. So I got one of everything. It was good. Great.
It was like that.
Yeah, it was going crazy. And I say this,
he got that soundtrack. He put his foot in it.
Oh yeah, man. I was at a school last week, SEC school, and they couldn't touch. They could not touch Colorado's cafeteria on everything. Couldn't touch.
Listen, I'm telling you, I go down there to Florida with the dogs all the time, and boy, listen, it don't look like that. And listen, it don't look like that. I'm just telling you. And the boys eat good, but it's just like, Coach, well, what they be showing on Colorado, y'all need to get y'all a new chef going on up in here, boy, because this don't make no sense. All this money y'all paying out.
I just thought about it. Wait a minute now, Deuce, you've been up there, and Coach Chaney be cooking.
Oh man,
some sweet potato pie pound cake.
Man, you know what he said?
You tried it.
Man, you know, man, my boy Chaney pulled up on me yesterday, man. Now we talked for a second, man, and I ain't get to check. See, we were talking about. I said, man, you got to start selling. You say you got that 5 with them pies, them 5 pies. And we said, you say around with that 5 of them pies, man. But I ain't get one yesterday. When I go back, I'll be back out there for a game probably next month. So when I go for the game, we'll make sure I holler at Coach Chaney on the front end.
He's gonna try to feed us and hook us up. It's a sweet potato pie pound cake.
Man, I think it's a sweet potato cheesecake.
Yes, it's sweet potato cheesecake.
Cheesecake one too. He making a little, but then he do a pound cake too.
Oh, see, hey, kids say, see, y'all don't know. Okay. She on
like,
the
yeah,
VIP
the
list.
cheesecake, but the pound cake though.
Yeah, he got a pound cake and the cheesecake. He do like little individual cups or something like that. Because he had a boys lined up in his office like the candy.
Hey, you know what? Somebody had one yesterday. And when I'm telling you, so somebody had one, and when I tell you, everybody was like, "Oh, where you get that from?" Everybody, it was like in a little couple of bowl, and everybody's like, "Where you get that from?" Yeah, that was yesterday for sure. Yep.
Oh man, we sick of you. You didn't get Nisha, you see how Dukes did us? Oh man.
Yeah.
And dessert. We jealous.
So what was the dessert for yesterday? What do you have for dessert?
I ain't had no room.
I
had no room. No, I had no room, man. Shoot. Man, I was so tired getting on that plane, man. I did an interview after that, man. I had the itis, man. Man, real. I was struggling. Nah, the food was good, man. I had a really good time, man. Colorado know how to treat you, man. Shout out to them folks, man. For real.
Yeah, it is beautiful.
Yep.
Now, aunties in the chat, y'all have any other questions for me, Nisha, Coach Dre, Dukes, or
I gotta ask the aunties. Yeah, this y'all first game of the season. What are y'all looking forward to now? First game back. What y'all looking forward to? First time back in the building for the game.
It's the energy. If you've ever been to Boulder, it's just the energy when the buzz when you in town, the buzz at the parade, the buzz as you walking into that stadium getting ready for that game. Like it's like we always tell people, if you've never been to a game in Boulder, you have to come see the boys play in Boulder. It's just I can't explain how Folsom be rocking and the energy be in the building. It be lit. Then you got the mountains over the top of the stadium. It's just
Hold on. I heard it be lit. Definitely. I heard it definitely be lit. Yeah. I heard it be lit. I heard it be lit.
I heard it's my kind of lit up there. If you know me, you know. So as we get ready to wrap up, what are you we're gonna make sure that we know that everybody knows to check out the Rob, you take that down to see you Aunties website. You got the See You Aunties website. Oh, it's up above me. My bad, y'all. This week, seeyouaunties.com. Make sure y'all check out the website. Check out the merch. Are y'all tailgating? Or See You Aunties, will you be at the tailgate party?
Yeah, we gonna stop at DMVR and
free tailgate.
We always like we like the DMVR guys, Jake, RK, and what's the name? Who? It's breaking up, but we gonna stop at their tailgate. And then I think it was another one that was.
Oh, the Aunties, y'all just outside.
Yeah, we be outside.
Outside. Aunties say they outside. You gotta catch up. Y'all gotta join. Y'all gotta sign up.
Yeah, if
y'all gotta sign up. Y'all be outside too.
If you're in the Facebook group,
we'll give you the
we're
address.
gonna post like with tailgate. We are I know tomorrow we meeting up at the Buff Stampede at 7, and then we'll probably go to Pedro's.
Scotty Deep Pockets. They said Scotty Deep Pockets.
Scotty.
Yeah.
Scotty Deep Pockets. That's what they say. Okay,
that's
a name right there. That's somebody. They say Scotty Deep Pockets. Okay. All right, Scotty. That's what I'm talking about.
Scotty, y'all boy.
Okay. Oh man.
Now, Dukes, do you have anything going on? Any new episodes, interviews, or shows coming up on your spot? Do we need to blow up or send some folks your way to support?
Man, you know what, man? I might go live tonight, man. So if you go to the Scoop with Dukes, probably about what time is it? 9 o'clock. I'm gonna go get some food, hang out with my son for a little while. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do a show right now, and then I'm gonna go about 10 o'clock, 10:15, man, 10:15 Eastern, man. Come to the Scoop with Dukes. We'll go kick it, man. Aunties, make sure y'all pull up on me, man. I appreciate y'all.
No problem. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. Still on your head. Got this captain.
Hey, man. Hey, man. What can I say, man? You know what I'm saying?
I think, as always, Coach Dre, take us up.
First and foremost, we would like to thank everybody for coming through and rocking with us. You could have been anywhere. You could have spent your night anywhere. Come through. Like I say, this is only a platform for these great women that we love and appreciate. They go very hard for these young men. First off, we want to say safe travels to y'all as y'all travel to Boulder. We want y'all to get there safe and in one piece and get y'all selves together and ready to support these young men. I know it's somebody out here need to hear this. I know you're going through something. I know you think that the world don't care, but if ain't nobody told you today, Coach Dre care. Coach Dre care, and I hope you get through it. I hope you battle your way through. Just keep pushing. I know it might not look like it's gonna be all right, but I promise that the sun gonna come out tomorrow, and that everything gonna be all right. Like I always tell y'all, learn to forgive. It'll take you a long way. Stop holding on to grudges. Stop holding on to hate. Call that family member you ain't talked to in a long time, because the last thing you want is for that phone to ring and say something happened to him, and you wishing you had to talk to him when all you had to do was push your pride to the side. Push your pride to the side and let it everything flow. And like I always say, if I send no ships out, no ships will come in. If there's no contest, nobody can win. Games can't be won if they haven't been played, and prayers can't be answered if they haven't been prayed. I am your man, Coach Dre. This has been another Rob the Man Media with the See You Aunties and my brother Duke the Scoop, my sister Seth. Hey, y'all check us out next Wednesday. We'll be here. Y'all check me and Rob out tomorrow. We'll have our first pick-up Thursday with Coach Dre and Rob the Man. Probably be live from Eastside High School. Y'all get to see the boys a little bit. So God bless y'all and good night. I love all y'all. Y'all be good.
Special shout out to the CU Aunties too. They were out there in force again, as they always are.
We love the Aunties. Don't see you Aunties. Don't see you Aunties. There, man. I'm telling you, that stuff is real.